Do you cross your legs?
I do. I'm a big leg crosser. This is episode 101, like the freeway.
Let's talk about it.
That's so LA of us.
I know.
The 101 doesn't go anywhere else.
I love saying the by the freeway and that no one else does.
Yeah.
I feel like it makes us really special.
The 405, the 118.
The 5.
The 5.
The
101.
The
81. I'm just naming numbers now.
Yeah.
This is a very special episode. I mean, I don't know if you know, but last week we turned 100.
I know. You know. They know. We all know.
We all know. Because no one's skipping ahead, right?
No.
And this is a very exciting episode because we have a intuitive reader joining us. Now, if you don't know what that is, we will find out together.
We're on this journey together.
Yes,
as
with
friends.
one another.
Yeah.
Thanks for clarifying.
You're welcome.
That we're friends. Like almost like more disturbed that you like.
Yeah. Like, but I meant like we're all, as in like the we, the universal we, as in like they, us, them.
Yes. And we'll see how it goes. And on that note, what are you expecting?
Honestly, I kind of have a little bit of butterflies.
Okay.
You know, what I'm expecting is her to just point me in the direction of my treasure.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think anyone can see your face.
Oh, hey everyone.
Because you're going like this.
Hey guys. Well, that's just me like meditating on my treasure. Yeah, I'm assuming like we'll have a map by the end of this episode.
I know. You know, one thing I didn't think to ask that we should add.
Well, let's do it because we still have that time.
I think it'd be funny to ask like, how many children are we going to have? Like knowing you have one. But,
Yeah.
Like no one knows that you have. I mean,
they know.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah, but like maybe the universe doesn't.
The universe hasn't been told.
It hasn't been.
No, I definitely wanted to ask.
Put it
like,
into the
who's
agenda.
going to have a bigger family? Like how many?
Oh, okay. Is that in there? Is that in there?
I think it says. I don't know because we wanted to be like tricky about how we ask things with.
I just saw one of your questions and I could not.
Don't say,
Alex.
No, don't say,
Alex. You are going to.
Does
you're
Alex
going to
even
love
know
this.
what the question?
No, he doesn't
you
have access
no reference
to this collaborative.
No, he
notes.
doesn't have access. But like, does I wonder?
Have you guys clarified that this is a psychic? That's what an intuitive reader is?
I haven't because I don't want to get
We were
that
surprising
wrong.
everyone.
You're
Like-
surprising everyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Surprise, you guys. Psychic.
She doesn't go by psychic,
It's true.
so I don't like. It's kind of like, you know, when you call a profession like the wrong thing.
It's like Miss Alex.
Gotcha.
You know?
Gotcha. And which ones are those?
I learned it
That's
once,
good.
but it's gone.
That's good. How big are our families going to be?
Yeah.
Question mark.
Yeah. Put that question mark for sure.
Sweet. Saved, locked, loaded. I cannot wait to get into these questions.
Me too. Cause I actually was thinking about it on the drive up. I was like, what if she tells Aleena she's going to have 8 kids? Like, what if?
I don't think
Do you have to have 8 kids if she says that?
I don't think that's like physically possible at this age.
No, you could do it. You could do twins.
Oh, I mean, I guess if I was a John and
K plus 8.
Kate plus.
You were Kate plus.
If I was an octopussy situation.
Oh, Octomom. That's Octomom.
Oh.
John and Kate plus 8. Let me tell you about them. They had 2 twins and then 5 quints, if you will. The Octomom, 8 babies off the bat.
So, is the name Quincy 5?
Yeah. I think that's how that works. Should we also mention, like, I'm on a new spot? Because, like, this is so weird talking like this.
Oh my God, we are telepathic.
You were just thinking this is so weird.
I was just thinking, I love having you here. Because, then Alex is already in my line of sight.
Yes.
And I can switch between the 2 uncomfortable eye contacts that I need to make. Like ping pong, but in the same direction versus like...
No, I feel like I'm you right now and I'm actually hating it. Because, like, my neck doesn't have the type of rotation.
That is strange that you guys are sitting that way as opposed to inverse.
Alex, what are you talking about? What do you mean?
Like you sitting in Aleena's spot.
Exactly.
That way you should just like shift it over.
I think Aleena always sits closer to the guest because she's kind of more approachable. You know
For
what
sure.
I mean?
Yeah, you're a bitch.
Well,
Well, we did learn that last week.
oh, what? That we just learned that last week?
Yeah, the queen said Aleena towards you and you got really...
Honestly, I get it. Like I lean towards you as well.
I think a lot of people lean towards you.
Oh wow. So like cool.
Yeah.
Sick. You
Yeah.
think
Yeah, you're just like a ball of happiness. Like I can totally understand why.
Thank you.
But like I don't like when they pit us against each other.
No,
because
we'll never be pitted.
we do get pitted.
No, but no one can pit unless we pit. Do you know what I mean? We're only pitted
If we're
we-
also pitting.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Are we talking about fruit?
No. We're no. No. We are not. We're talking about us.
Are we talking about
in love.
us?
I've heard your laugh so much today, and it's like so cute and fun. It's a lot. It's like it's kind of like brings me a lot of happiness. Like
That's
the
how I
voice
feel
note.
about your smile when you talk. Like, have you noticed this? Like, you say a lot of things with a smile.
No, I haven't noticed. No, I think that's just you. Like I'm
As
looking at you.
as
and I'm-
audio listeners, can you tell? Can you tell who's smiling and who's not? Definitely smiling right now.
do you smile when you talk?
Yeah, I do.
You do smile a lot too. We're
But
both
I'm,
smiler
I'm a little bit
mamas.
more serious than you for sure.
Oh, for sure.
I think we need to cut.
I'm so hot. What I meant is like
No.
what I meant is wait.
What?
Let me explain myself. What I meant is
I
yeah.
hope you fumble.
What I meant to say is like
So earlier I said we were going to have an intuitive reader with us. And here is Mia.
Hello, I'm Mia Simone. Really happy to be here today. How
Thanks
are
for
you guys
having
doing?
us.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. It's really exciting to
So
be here.
exciting.
And yeah, super exciting. And I think you two are lovely. I love both of you already.
Thank you.
who do you
so
love
to say
more
that.
if you had to pick?
Oh, God,
I'm kidding,
no.
I'm
I'm not going there.
We can ask at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
equally but differently.
Perfect.
How
I
does
like
that
that.
sound?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we had some questions.
We do.
But the real reason that we brought you here today is because we have some unsettled business. Should we just get into it?
Oh, my God. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So I have a lovely.
I'll be right back. Just if you see the car leaving, don't worry. Okay.
I have a lovely pet, and he's pretty friendly, you know. But
What's his name?
his name's Ollie.
Okay.
He just does not like Sarah.
He hates me. He hates me. To put it plainly, I'm his arch nemesis. I'm his kryptonite.
No, I don't think that's true. I think he's feeling protective of you. And I think it's interesting because although you two are quite different, you have very similar, like, it's like that twin flame theory, only with friends, like opposites or what have you. And I think he just doesn't know exactly what's going on or what his role is, but he doesn't dislike you. He's very protective.
The thing is, he's the kind of dog when if someone comes here often enough, he'll warm. Like, you know, when Alex and Kate started coming here, he warmed up to them. But with Sarah, there's just a barrier that she can't get through.
I know.
And I don't know if he's trying to tell me something. Like basically,
Warning Aleena about me.
you know what they say, like pay attention to who your dog like and don't like. And I love Sarah, but I just can't. I can't. Sometimes at night, I think about like, Ollie does not like her.
I
know.
The thing is,
He's
I know you think that.
He's resource guarding. He's totally resource guarding.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah. He just doesn't know. He doesn't understand the relationship, I think, between you two and what role he
Ooh.
plays. Because it is confusing, right?
I think so.
If I were to bring
Very
him
much.
here, and you were to like maybe touch his head, could you talk to him?
I could try, definitely.
Shall we do it?
Pets aren't my thing, but this
Okay.
sounds great. I'm open for it.
Onto that. How do pets
I have
become
read
people's
pets
things?
before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
just not that often.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do come up, usually when they've passed or something. But
Okay.
yeah, but I can definitely try.
I was gonna say too, just speaking about that, when we were like thinking about questions and what we wanted to talk about today, how would you describe like your gift? Like, is it, you know, talking to people that have passed, or like seeing kind of the right paths we should go on? Like, how would you kind of tell somebody about this, like your life experience?
Well, usually I like to have people in my office or one-on-one on video or phone because I like to get into some really deep things.
Yeah.
And anything in the universe can be broken down into a mathematical equation, right? And I have no idea how I do it, but I'm able to break down advanced mathematics in my mind and figure out patterns. Some people are much easier to read than others. And I just feel like it's our hearts and minds, electricity, just like a cell signal, it travels. And that's why I find it hard to believe when people don't believe in this sort of thing. If you can tap into it, it's very, very subtle. But just like if you think of like a very simple example of dialing a number on a cell phone, it has those digits that are mathematical, right? That produce a signal that's broken down mathematically, and it contacts someone and becomes that, information becomes, the signal becomes an information like video or phone or.
And that signal that you picked up on the two of them, their description of the two of them felt pretty spot on. That's the way that they are with each other.
It did.
Yeah.
And I just have to say, we are terrible at math. Terrible. So I'm very impressed.
Yeah. I'm doing finger. I'm counting on my fingers on my toes.
Oh, that's what's so interesting about it is like, if you ask me to do times tables or like, I really struggle with that. I'm counting on my fingers, but when I'm doing it in my head and super just advanced things that most people can't comprehend. And it's basically math as patterns of the universe. I believe it's the language of the gods.
So would this be a leap, but does that mean that you believe in astrology? Or is that a different world?
Well, I think people oversimplify things often. So I believe in astrology. However, I think it's extremely complicated in getting dates, times, patterns, things like that.
You have to get down to the minute of when you were born?
Yeah, definitely down to the second and the location and a lot of other factors at play, like just in terms of time doesn't really exist. It's just a common agreement, but the patterns of the universe do.
We do wonder that here on this show. Like,
we talk about time.
How do we know what was going on a million years ago? And how do we know that it was a million years ago? It's quite difficult to understand.
It really is. We just kind of sit here and ponder that. And then we tell ourselves to get on topic because
it's just a common agreement that we've all agreed to, right? That we can look at like the ocean or, seasonal patterns, things like that, winter, summer, spring, fall. We're not separate from that. So
support for today's episode comes from OneSkin. That's right. We have been talking about the science of reading minds, the science of the universe, the science of how everything is connected and how you can tell me a little bit more about myself. And you know what else has science? OneSkin. Lots of science. And you know that because we talk about it all the time. We love OneSkin.
We do. Did you know it's important to shift your skincare routine with the seasons? Things like dry, flaky skin, redness, even fine lines and wrinkles are a reflection of what's happening at a cellular level. So give your skin the TLC it needs and stay healthy, smooth, and hydrated as we move into warmer weather.
OneSkin's products are powered by their scientifically proven peptide called OS1. This peptide reduces the accumulation of damaged aging cells, which are the cells that make your skin less resilient and more prone to lines and wrinkles. Instead of just masking these issues, OneSkin addresses them at a cellular level. So it boosts your skin's natural barrier to lock in moisture and help protect against the elements, kind of like the elements that we're talking right now in our reading.
They have a full line of face body products, including the OS1 Shield, an SPF that prevents UV-induced aging and repairs cellular aging all at once. And for a limited time, our listeners will get an exclusive 15% off OneSkin products using the code STILLFRIENDS when you check out at oneskin.co.
No matter the season, keep your skin looking and feeling healthy with OneSkin.
As someone who doesn't have much extra time in the day, I make time for OneSkin. I've made a daily habit of using my OneSkin body lotion daily, you guys, okay? It feels so good on my skin, and I know that thanks to the OS1 peptide, it's doing more for me than just hydrating my legs and arms in the moment.
Exactly. We have spent our entire adult lives treating the symptoms rather than getting to the root cause of aging. Almost every skincare product you've seen on the market market is designed to provide only a temporary reduction in visible signs of aging.
My favorite stat from OneSkin is wrinkles were diminished by 87% of users. How it feels on your skin is one thing, but the level of results that you're getting is another.
You love stats.
I love stats.
OneSkin is the world's first skin longevity company. By focusing on the cellular aspects of aging, OneSkin keeps your skin looking and acting younger for longer.
Get started today with 15% off using code STILLFRIENDS at oneskin.co. That's 15% off oneskin.co with code STILLFRIENDS.
And after your purchase, they will ask you where you heard about them. Please help us and support our show and tell them that we sent you.
New year, healthier skin. That's OneSkin. Help your skin stay younger and healthier for longer with OneSkin.
Did you do you wake up one day and sort of feel gifted with these
I was wondering
powers?
that too. Powers. Did you bring your wand? No, I'm just kidding. When I had this written down because I was so curious, did you always feel like you had something that you could tap into, or like you were kind of existing on this different field? Or was this something that was kind of trained over time and you could tap into? Or was it young, very young, and you were like, something's different?
I think it's different for everyone. I never understood quite why I was so obsessed with patterns and going things over and over in my mind. And then I read this book called Where God Lives by Dr. Melvin Morse. And he talks about, I had passed as a baby and I came back, and he would follow children who had crossed over, and they would typically know things that no one else would. And he figured it out that we have the ability to see things on a subatomic particle level, and we can live through anything and still be okay because we believe in something else and being able to see the future and peer into things that maybe other people can't see.
Huh.
So interesting.
Yeah, because it deprives your brain of oxygen on one side and kind of accentuates another. That's his theory. And that really resonated with me.
Would that be related at all to those clips that I've seen of parents being like, my kid is talking about having an imaginary friend that's their great grandmother whose name I've never mentioned,
and they've seen photos and they're like, I know that person.
Definitely. Yeah. I was so intuitive as a child, but I got told I was possessed by the devil. We had, it's I grew up in Oregon. We had this woman and her husband who would do Bible study every week. And so I kind of got really freaked out about it and put it away for many years. But yeah, it was exactly like that. And I still have imaginary friends, but they tend to tell me things that are true. So,
yeah,
what can I do about it?
I guess that was one of our questions. And I don't know if we're jumping the gun yet because you've just met us, but what were we in our past lives?
Yeah. We love history, and I'm hoping to be, in the Roman Empire, maybe in early settler, somewhere.
Cleopatra, maybe.
Yes.
Was I a queen?
Yeah, I love castles. I see myself there. Yeah, we're so curious about past lives, and have we interacted in past lives? Maybe we've known each other before. Maybe that's why we're drawn together now.
No, actually, I don't think you two ever knew each other before, ever.
I agree.
I get that feeling. Never. For you, I see definitely some type of royalty, but it looks more like kind of Scottish Irish, seeing hills with grass and something like that.
That's really cool.
In the
castle.
There's a castle in my past, you guys.
Oh, okay.
We're rewriting what you're seeing.
She's like, I didn't say all that.
Wow.
Queen Mary of Scots, or I'm not saying that you were her, but something like that. There's a lot of variations of, royalty. Yeah. And it kind of reminds me of that movie Mel Gibson was in. I can't think of the
Patriot?
Braveheart.
Oh my God. That's my dad's favorite movie.
Oh, okay.
Just saying.
Maybe there's a reason for that. Yes, because those are the kind of scenes that I'm seeing when you talk about this. So,
Wow.
yeah, definitely. And I think you had a lot of lifetimes there. And some of them, interestingly enough, I feel like were times where you were very sheltered and maybe just had a spouse that you two relied on each other. And yeah, but you were very powerful nonetheless. And yeah, kind of like if you think of the woman who married the king that like ultimately passed away and had, Braveheart's baby, and that's kind of who you remind me of, except more in the like countryside or.
Okay, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, that's not bad.
No,
right?
I like this for my previous selves. Yeah, me and my husband, we're powerful people, we're hanging out. I like when my husband hangs out with me, currently. Sure. I don't like when he has any other friend. No, I'm just kidding.
I see more the desert kind of Egyptian type things, which is really interesting because I'm not really sure about your energy, but there's a lot of theories of ancient aliens. And, you think about how people build pyramids and like we really cannot duplicate them, right? Still to this modern day. Yeah. So something like definitely some type of, I don't know if it was royalty, but in some type of like priestess
was there more
temple
like manual
or
labor?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
You're like, I'm so bad at manual labor.
No, I feel like you were one of the guardians of the temple or
maybe
something,
a pharaoh?
but you were female. That's an odd part. I don't see either one of you being male in any of your past lifetimes.
That makes sense because we always wonder what we would do if we had a we.
Yeah.
Like,
literally.
would we fling it around?
Yeah, we have.
And I feel like we wouldn't ask those questions if we had them. We would just know.
We would know.
I think so. Yeah. No, I don't get that you were ever, which is kind of odd because usually it's a mix. But,
Interesting.
I'm not so sure we have so much control over our past lives, or a lot of people, there's a theory that we can choose. And I think we choose through choices that we make, but not necessarily go, I want to be this or that. You know?
Yeah. Was there ever a fly?
Oh,
I always wonder whenever I kill a fly.
like, oh shit, that was me in a past life. Like, no, is there no human to animal? I mean,
that's Buddhism.
I guess it's a whole. It's your soul. So your soul is just can enter into any vessel.
I don't think you were ever a fly. For sure not. And if you were, it'd be like the fly where you got into the transformer.
Ant-Man.
Yeah. Or what? Not, yeah. Okay, you guys
Yes.
are maybe not remember that movie, The Fly, where.
Oh, yes, with Goldblum.
Exactly. Yes, that one.
Yes.
What movie is this?
It's an iconic movie.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Is. Yes, he's
Hunter
one of
told
my
us to watch
favorite
it.
actors.
Oh.
So yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really good movie. It's worth watching, I think. But yeah, gets kind of
Okay.
gross at the end.
It does get really
Forget
gross.
that part.
Yeah.
You weren't,
He
you weren't
actually
that
turns
part.
into the fly.
Oh God.
Well, shall we have you connect
Sure.
with him?
Let me see.
Oh gosh, is he gonna be nice?
Yeah.
Come on, baby. Come on. Hi. Hi, baby. Hi.
Okay, that's not really going to.
My face got scratched by my dog actually recently. So I'm like, I don't want to get scratched, but it looks like he's pretty friendly.
Who's that?
Hi. Hi, baby. Let me see. Oh, no. He definitely likes you, Sarah. He definitely.
Hey, you heard it here first, you guys.
Wow. It's interesting because if anything, I feel like this, how could I don't know the right words to articulate this, but I feel like he's, I don't know. I feel like he's more hesitant. It's kind of like that friend that just really isn't sure what role they're going to play in someone's life, or because they see the bond and they want to respect it and they're happy for the bond, but they're feeling kind of shy of, what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially with you, with the baby, there's something about that too. I don't know. Did you notice any changes around when you were pregnant, or?
He didn't like me once I was pregnant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you guys tell me that, or I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's what I'm getting. That's when he started to to change. And that's kind of what is your baby's name?
Waylon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's uncertain about the baby too. That's so interesting. Hi, baby. Hi. Oh my goodness, you're just so sweet. Yeah, he just wants to be loved. I think he's fearful more than anything that he's going to get his butt kicked to the curb for some reason.
Maybe he thinks I'm going to take you away from him.
Yeah.
Like I'm taking too much of
Possessiveness.
your time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Was
loves
he
you.
maybe, like a wolf leader in some past life? I mean, he's got some leadership.
He
qualities.
definitely does. But did you have a dog when you were a child or something? Or?
I did.
Yeah, because I feel like he's come back to you somehow. Like he's somehow connected to the other dog, or some part of his soul is connected. Because he seems like he has familiarity with you kind of prior to
He
getting
really does
you.
just blend in with us.
Yeah, like he knew. It's interesting because he definitely knows like about death, or he has that sense, but no, he doesn't. I don't think he really dislikes anybody. I think he's
Look how
more
comfortable
worried.
he is.
I know he's being
like
so
licking her-
sweet right
Mia's
now.
hand.
Yeah, he's a good boy. Yes, he is. Hi.
It's so gone. Oh my God.
Do you have
Yes.
any words of advice for Sarah?
How can I get him on my team?
I think it's just going to take a little time. I think
Okay.
once he figures out that you're not going to do anything, or I think he's going to be fine. Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll grow into it. And did anything ever happen when you had your dog as a child that could have, because I feel like this is an old memory from someplace.
They
that
were
he
very
inherited.
protective of me.
Or
But no, nothing.
Or that something happened to you and he wasn't there to protect you, or I don't know. It just feels like something that he's worried about happening. Because he's a little worrier. He really is. He's very introspective and how old
That's
is he?
me.
Yeah. You're very introspective and more like masculine energy though. And you're very intuitive and empathic and always like taking on other people's energy and having to, I'm sorry for this. And
That's pretty spot on.
Really true.
yeah.
I do kind of live by BDE.
Yeah, you do. And you have
Yeah.
been for the past couple of years.
Yeah. Do you know what that is?
No clue.
It's a saying that's just been around, and it's, for women to really feel like they're going to take the reins. It's big dick energy.
Okay, in the old days they used to call it moxie. Like she's got moxie.
I'm going to
meaning-
start using that.
Yeah, it's a kind of a nice way of saying she's got a big one. Yeah,
A lot of
But-
people say I have BDE.
yeah. The good part about that is that it's I don't know if you've ever heard that song by King Missile.
No.
It's detachable.
Oh.
The detachable, which
I
is
knew that
really
would work,
important.
Well, we're only looking at our phones, not because we're not interested, but because that's where our questions are. Do you want to ask another one?
Yes. Speaking of kids, we want to know how big you see our families becoming, like individually. Like, do you see us with tons of children? No.
No,
Wow.
no, I don't.
How many? Like 5?
No, not 5, maybe 3 for you most.
Okay.
For you, I don't really necessarily get a feeling. Are you kind of on the edge about what you want to do with?
I have been, yeah.
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 Because I feel like it could go either way. There's sometimes we can't, like, to see, like when someone asks what predicting the future is, there has to be a seed there of something that has already happened. And right now I can't see that seed.
Okay.
Probably because you're unaware of, what you want to do. And probably your spouse too.
Yes.
Because feels like he's very masculine, and I think he makes a big show like, yeah, I'm a badass, but he's not really. He's really, what is his name?
Noel.
Noel, what does he do?
He's a comedian.
Oh, okay.
We both want it. We're just like waiting for the sign of when,
From the universe.
from the universe. Yeah.
Speaking of families,
Oh, if you do, I think there's going to be one, maybe. Yeah. Not a lot, but both of you are always going to be working. You 3, it could be more, but I don't think so. Because I think after the, like, not sleeping through a few more nights, you're going to be like, oh, hell no.
that's so true. I'm dying out here already.
Are you okay with him?
Oh, yeah. I love
Okay.
him.
Okay.
Yeah. My dog's not watching. That's not for sure. Oh, my God.
Your dog just puts it on and is barking.
Yeah, that'll be a 10-steak apology. At least. He knows how to hold a grudge.
I'm curious if you see both of us staying in California.
No. No. I think there's always going to be a connection to California, but probably, like multiple places. I feel like New York's coming up somehow, but there's also some, let me see, energy in, I think, Europe someplace too. So
Is it for her or for me?
I think it's for both of you, because I think you both may be living together on and off sometimes. And
Together.
yeah. Has that's not really happened like where you have a household that you go and you both have your things there and you visit at different times or sometimes the same time? Because I feel like that's what's going to happen.
No, I thought about it.
You guys worked together.
We worked together.
They were coworkers for a long time.
We were in the same place for a long time, and we did bring stuff there.
Yeah.
We
Snacks.
could have basically slept there,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yes. We spent many nights
10
together.
years probably, or at least almost.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Your turn.
Do we have any demons that you can see or enemies? I don't know
Well,
if I used the right word there.
it's interesting because I think that's the thing. Most people don't recognize that they are, right? They feel like they're doing good things or they're unaware. And there's a lot of narcissism. Narcissism is the inability to have empathy or realize that people are their own. And those are the people that usually create the issues. So they're unaware, if that makes sense. And those are the people to watch out for. But yeah, of course, there's people around you that I wouldn't call them like active enemies, but I think that they're just not.
Are they like
supportive.
shadow figures? Is that a word? Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Like
I'm not sure
I
about
think I'm
that.
getting ahead of myself here with the lingo. But like, do you see any, hovering figures over us? I'm getting a lot of blank stares over here.
I would see them more around you than you, because they tend to come to impasse because they know that they can frighten them or that you're feeling some kind of presence and I'm not saying that you never have them, but they're just like people. Some are good, some are bad, but they show up sometimes. And I've had a lot of interesting situations like that happen, with clients, with myself. And I think that's a real thing to watch out for. And it sounds kind of preposterous, but if you think about it, like energy, like all the cell signals, like we can't see that, right? And, so why should we be able to, like, they're just riding on a frequency. So, energy, vibration, frequency. That's what Tesla always used to say when we think about those things and manifesting. And I think the more we really have our heart into something, and also that I love to give when I can, because I always make what I want about other people. And so then I know people are going to support me and get behind me, and it works really well.
Yeah. Well, I think you'd like this because when we did our what would our 3 wishes be, right? Like neither of us said money
No.
or anything of monetary.
No.
Yeah, we said happiness, which we'd like to know how to get happiness and successful marriages in our
Yes.
long term.
Like, is there things
Like,
we
it's
should
fine
concentrate
now.
on
Yes.
to make sure we have successful marriages?
Well, it's interesting because that's one of the reasons like why I decided to show up today and the way that I did, because I felt a connection to both of you. And I felt that it wasn't about the money, like it's about other people's happiness as well. And I really liked that. And I thought that I would show you your manifestations in action. So to know that like you need those to say, oh yeah, this is working. And I think both of your marriages are already definitely working. Yeah. And I think they're going to, it's really interesting because I do feel like they're going to last probably a lifetime. And that's not to say like, you know, you won't wake up one day going, oh man, you know,
Yeah.
like, I really want
This
to,
guy.
yeah,
The worst.
yeah, like I could just take them out and, you know, go eat McDonald's hamburgers or something. However, I think those are just typical days. And it looks like both of you are really well matched. And your husband, he has a little bit stronger personality, I think, than, to be honest, I didn't know. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know who you guys were. Never saw
No,
your faces or
that's
anything
even
before I
better.
met you. And I don't know who your husbands are, but your husband seems like more of a stronger personality. And your husband is fabulous. He just doesn't come across as strong as a personality in that way. Really, really good person. Just, yeah. I think both of you did really well. Like, I don't feel like, you know, cheating or that type of thing. And yeah.
We knew that, but like just to hear it.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good.
Yeah.
I feel a lot of honesty there,
Oh,
definitely.
too much.
Honestly, yeah, let's say like a lot, maybe too much honesty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably you know more than what you want, and same for you too. But
Yeah.
yours
He knows
has
more than he wants to.
yours has a little bit softness to him.
Yes, he is a kind
Yeah.
of a big softie.
and a little bit more introspective.
Very, very.
Yeah, really sweet though, and I think that they both feel like they do. They're not perfect, but they're perfect for both of you, and vice versa. So yeah.
Things are looking up for us.
I know.
Yeah.
I got a TikTok that said that March was going to be a great month for me. And that everything that I would want in life would happen
In March.
in March. And
Whoa.
it was going to be unexpected.
2024? Okay, well.
Yeah. And
It's coming up.
out of guilt, obviously I liked it so that I could help manifest it. Do you think that there's any truth to that TikTok?
No.
Okay. So March is just going to be as is.
Well, I don't get it being an extraordinary month of any sort. Did they give you any idea of like details about what was going to happen? I just not
Lots of
feeling
success.
it. Lots of success. Okay. Well,
Actually, let me pull it up.
how could you
I'm gonna pull
define
my
success
questions.
though?
That's the question.
Like, how
That
can
is
you
the question.
define that?
A funny side note: the song that you had mentioned, the detachable penis, has lyrics in it that reference places that my family and I had gone when we were kids, which is funny.
Oh,
That was weird.
it
Yeah.
does?
Yeah, in New York City, there's a restaurant that was shut down. That was like the area that like my family like grew up in, like when they came over, which is funny.
Oh, interesting.
Those are connections in the universe.
I only know the refrain from that song. Like, like, how could you forget that once you hear it? You know, like King Missile, you know, detachable.
Wait, this is
penis.
just a TikTok that's sent to everyone. Like,
didn't say like yeah, it's in
Wait.
my feed. March,
in everyone's
Just
feed.
stop. March will be the plot twist you've been waiting for. All the things you want will start to happen,
Oh my
even
God.
though they seemed completely hopeless before. Don't know what those are. Unexpected blessings surround you. Your life will be different going into 2024, but in the best way possible. Use this sound immediately to claim.
Yeah, that's a trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Okay, so I had another
Something you
question.
could research. 'Cause it
I
wasn't
think
that long
I
ago.
think honestly I did find this out recently, so I should ask my dad when I get home. But I wanted to know if there was anything we should avoid to like have a healthy lifestyle or like have a healthy life. Like, is there anything that we should like steer clear of, or just ways to keep on like a positive path?
You're, I think, eating too much dairy or like
Damn.
pizza cheese. Like,
Damn.
yeah. I mean, I'm not a doctor. I still have to say that by law. I'm just saying it. And it's interesting because it's like, I don't know how to articulate. Like, it makes your body like cold or something. I don't know.
Huh.
Like, yeah.
I
it's
literally
weird.
only eat pizza and cheese. So that's pretty on point for me.
Like that is her brand.
Yeah, only cheese, and like I'll just have it on different pieces of carb.
Sugar and alcohol are really not good for you, not your brain. So I don't know if you like sugar but yeah, probably not. Are you allergic to like alcohol, or do you have a kind of a like weird reaction to it if you drink it, or?
Aleena has like a very strange, like she'll have a sip and she'll be like, whoa, like
Wait.
Yeah.
like literally
Like-
just a sip. Like we were.
And I basically like, yeah, we were somewhere and we all got pina coladas and I had half of the pina colada.
not even.
I was like,
Half would be an oversell.
Yeah.
I was feeling warm all over. I felt really, really drunk. And then I get like almost hungover immediately
Yeah, you'll literally be hungover after
Yeah.
the
same day.
Yeah, something's up with that. you didn't get roofied or anything like that. So yeah, I would stay away from
I do.
alcohol. And, yeah, good.
What about my eating habits?
I think just carbs are in general are just not really good.
I don't feel very good after I eat pasta, but I love pasta.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why I feel like your body's just having difficulty breaking down any of those kind of like
Yeah. When I
sugary
eat
items
less
and-
carbs, I'm not bloated.
I was just going to say, yeah, definitely. And like you start to, not that you need to at all, but your weight starts to go down just because, and it's interesting because it's not, I'm not talking like keto and it goes down. That's pretty obvious, but just cutting back and, doing like small portions and.
Okay. I have a question. Do you see a six-pack in my
Oh my
future?
God.
Like, is it anywhere to be found? Because it's been a dream of mine my entire life.
A 6-pack on your gut?
Yeah.
You think that's sexy? I mean, come on.
I just want to see the lines.
Have you ever photoshopped yourself with it?
No, but I thought when AI stuff came out, I'm like, I could see what I look like with abs.
It probably wouldn't be that cute.
I don't think so. Exactly. I don't think so.
A
I
6-pack?
think-
Come
yeah.
on.
I'll
think
have
you
my
have a,
own
like-
trenches on my stomach.
Okay.
That's a
I've
good
never
point.
seen your stomach, but I think you
No
probably
one
have a
has, really.
soft, billowy stomach. So yeah, I don't think 6-packs. No.
Ever. Okay.
Thank
yeah.
God.
Where did you get that idea?
It's just always been like my resolution every year. Like, I'm like,
But a
this is the
6-pack?
year it's going to come in.
Molars.
Yeah. Yeah. Like my molars. Okay. So let's
Cross that off your list.
Yeah.
And then we could just like go to our next goal. I think that's kind of taking up too much of our manifesting energy.
That's true.
That's
true.
If we didn't have that on the list, think about all the brain power we would have to put towards something else.
I know. I guess
Yeah, who's gonna see that? So you don't seem like you're like the bikini type. Like you're always
She's
wearing
not the
bikinis.
bikini type.
Okay,
She's not the
okay.
bikini type.
Okay, there you go.
She never wears revealing clothes.
I think
I
we
used to tell her
Okay.
all the time.
That's
or like
my point.
lingerie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She doesn't even go to the beach. She doesn't like the sand.
I
She
don't
doesn't
wear
like the
bikinis
water.
for my
Yeah,
parents.
have a baby first, then see if you still want that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Do the baby first,
Yeah,
and
see
then
if you still want the 6-pack. But
If I have a baby,
yeah.
how do you see the birthing process going? Are we talking cesarean? Are we talking out the JJ?
TBD.
you mean natural
Yes.
birth? Well, I don't know. I think with you, maybe there's probably going to be something going on there. I don't know about natural birth. I feel like it would be cesarean or, I know they have to do the episiotomy, not for everyone, but there's going to be something there. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that I'll have a tear?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say sew you up extra tight.
Okay. Okay.
Well.
Are we going?
We're always going.
All right. What do you think we're doing right
Honestly,
now, Sarah?
I'm not sure where we are. I'm not sure what we're supposed to be doing here.
Okay.
Like, I'm waiting for instructions.
Okay. So you may be wondering, oh my God, the
Hey.
camera's a little different.
Ah.
And we don't have Mia anymore.
Ah.
And that's okay because we're going to continue on our segment. We thought it was just going to be, a quick segment. And we ended up finding out so much more about ourselves, which you can find at patreon.com/AWSF pod. We're going to continue on with Mia there. And and then after we're done, we're going to recap how we're feeling with all the new knowledge of the universe that we have. You're going to want to see it.
Yeah. Okay, now I know what we're doing here. I get it. I get it, guys. See you in the bonus.
there.